Hey there, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. It's Maggie from Moondirected. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Before I turned on the camera, I was meditating and trying to get into your energy, and I was using the Chakra Insight cards, wondering what it is that you should be focused on for the next 2 weeks from September 2nd to September 15th. Easy for you to say. And you had two interesting ones. I had to kind of, okay, so this is vitality, strength, body image, and balance. It's physical health. Due to YouTube rules and regulations, I had to cover up the beautiful picture. And you have music, silence, rhythm, vibration, and sound. And this card is a lot about listening. Listening to what is being said and listening to what's not being said. Reading between the lines and feeling the vibration and also what's resonating with you. So when you have a thought or a feeling or you're hearing something, does it resonate to you as truth? Or is it something that's not quite right? So listen to what you're hearing. And then physical health, paying attention, getting in balance with your alignments, especially being in Virgo season. It's a lot about that work-life balance and that physical health. And so if you haven't scheduled your checkups yet this year, then do that. If you haven't seen the dentist, go do that. It's these kinds of things where you want to, check in with your body, see what it needs, take care of it, get it under control while you can before the holiday season is upon us. And then you're like, whoa, I'm too busy. I'm too busy. So let's get a little more guidance here. I am in my new place. I am still working out the kinks of how I'm going to set things up so that it works for me, but I did not want to keep you waiting with this coming up. I do want to thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments. You're helping me grow my channel, and I appreciate it. And as always, you should check out your sun, your moon, and your rising, because your sun sign's how you feel inside. It's the core of you. It's how you're going to view the world. But your rising sign's how you're interacting with the world. Oh, these are really nice. Yes, all good all the way around. Let's get into it. And the moon sign's going to be how you feel, react, and respond to the energy going on around you. So this is really great because all that showed up was you doing you. It's so nice. Okay, first off, in the major arcana, the Hierophant is Taurus. This one is about looking at things that you've always held as long-held beliefs and maybe viewing them a little bit differently. Like what you always thought was the truth might not be the truth. And so being willing to do some adjusting, do some looking at things just a little differently to see what you think. What's the word I want? Changing of perspective. I'm really sorry. I am still working out the lighting and everything. I had to move the table because it was vibrating too much, and now the lighting's all jacked up. So we're just going to flow with it here. All right, so we have the Fool card. This is a new beginning. This is starting something new, and along with this, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So again, this is starting something new. So that's that new moon in Virgo energy. That's the getting ready to get out there and do something new, try something creative. It looks like that's got to do with making money, though, and I say that because we also have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is starting on a new venture. He's working and getting paid for it, but look, he looks like he's enjoying the work. So there's that, and the Sun card. Striding forward with confidence, which is really going to be important as we get to that full moon. The card that comes after that when it's in Aries, which is very much like this card here, is about striding forward with confidence. So I think this is about making sure that you're healthy, making sure that you're ready to go, because it looks like you have a new project coming up and it's going to take and require more of your time and energy. And so doing that little double check to make sure your life is as balanced as it can be, getting ready to get into it so you can manage it will be great. And then you have some kind of a new financial beginning, new financial opportunity. And it's also taking a look at something from a different perspective. Kind of just reassessing maybe what you've always thought was true, maybe a higher perspective like this Fool. This Fool is up here stepping off. He's got a higher perspective. So maybe there's another way of looking at things as you begin this new process. All right, so that new moon that we had in Virgo was about, new moons are about planting seeds of intention, but it's understanding that it's going to take 6 to 18 months for it to come to fruition. And so it's it's kind of like that pregnancy, that waiting, that time of gestation that's moving forward. And it's about being adaptable and willing to make those changes. And adaptability is very much what that card was about. And you have, okay, so we have this communicating here card about communicating and listening. And then we have communicating, opening to love. My heart is open. And we have communicating freely. So if there's a new situation, a new person in your life, someone that you care about, some opportunity that is coming to you, speaking up and speaking your truth, looks like it could be on the horizon here. Also, listening. Listening to what is being said, listening to what is not being said, what resonates with you, what does not resonate with you, what makes sense to you, what does not make sense to you, and not being afraid to ask those questions. Not being afraid to ask. Oops, communicating freely means to speak and to listen. It's both sides of the equation. And then on Tuesday, that moon is going to move into Scorpio. I am sorry. I lost my train of thought because I was thinking about this communication thing, and I feel like there's more here. It says I communicate from the depths of my being. And so I feel like it's not just listening and speaking, but it's this resonant sound that you get when you play a string instrument. It's from deep within that reverberates out. And so this is about really speaking your real truth in a way that maybe you've not done before. And then you have a choice to make when that moon moves into Scorpio. And it's Scorpio energy is about a desire and a motivation in this particular place to move things in the direction you want. You might push a little hard. So be aware of that. It's good to have your dreams. It's good to follow your dreams, but be careful about how you're pushing. It says, follow your yearning for the deep blue sea. Yeah, so believe in your dreams, head in that direction. Maybe you need to push and prod a little, but I think persuasion is better than manipulation, given the choice. So I think you have better results in the long run. That moon is going to move into Sagittarius on Tuesday, and there's this feeling of this bittersweetness as you're wrapping up a big cycle here, because we have this full moon coming up at the end of next week in Pisces, which is very emotional, deep water, and for you, that's actually in your 11th house of groups, group activities, and so there could be like some ending to some situation, so you can create space for a new one. And so at this particular stage, it's like you're stepping out. This is like I'm going to be who I am. It's individuality. There's an excitement about this new beginning that you're going to be striding toward, but I think there's a sense of, what am I losing, and, is the cost worth it? It's looking at things a little differently, and it says to be discerning. So be discerning in what you say, be discerning in what you're hearing and what you're feeling. Be willing to risk and love. I think that's what that Fool card is also saying. But also, you have this business opportunity here. So it could be all of that happening at once. Because we started out, we're moving into your 10th house of career. So, So transition, change, be discerning through it. And then you get to this space right here, where it's about ambition. And the moon gets into your fellow earth sign there of Capricorn, and that's going to happen over the weekend. And for you, that's in that 9th house of doing the research and getting and following the guidance and listening to your higher self. And do you need to travel, and what pieces do you need to put into place? And there's a level of ambition that comes with it. But there's also a tension. There's going to be a tension between what are you responsible for doing to move something forward. It's like, I feel like you're going to feel driven to do something. And let's just see. Okay, so yes, education. So that's 9th house stuff. That's learning what it is you need to know. Ooh, I'm flying. That's ambition. So the opportunities are there. I feel like this would want to come too. The opportunities are there. Oh, wow. And then this is Magic Stream and Spark. This is the ambition and the Magic Stream. So this is information and guidance and ideas that are coming to you from the divine. This is opportunities coming to you. It's really great. That's that higher knowledge. So seeking the higher knowledge and also listening, that's a discernment. Listening to your higher self. You know, discerning what is real and true for you. And then there is the promotion that comes on Monday when that moon moves into Aquarius. And that's promotion, maybe an actual promotion where you actually make money. But I feel like because it's in your 11th house of group activities, the promotion could be happening in a work situation or in a group situation where who people think you are is raised up, is elevated to them, their opinion of you. And if you're a night owl on Sunday night, you may have stayed up late because the energy would have been good for that. And so even so, whether or not you stayed up late or not, I have a feeling Monday, a lot of people are going to be feeling a little sluggish on the get-go. So for you, I know that might be a little uncomfortable because you're like, that's my 10th house and I want to get things going and I want to get things rolling and I got stuff I need to do. And I'm feeling like I'm in competition for this promotion. So getting a good night's sleep on Sunday to put yourself in a position to be able to manage all this might be important. And then when you get to that full moon, that's where that group starts shifting around and things start changing and conclusions of some sort of a group situation. So maybe you get the promotion and you move into a different sector at work where you're working with different people. Maybe you're leaving friends behind that are holding you back because you no longer share the same beliefs. Could be something along that lines. Ooh. That new moon eclipse that we had in Capricorn shifted a lot of things. And so expect a powerful change. The energy from this summer, we had the new moon eclipse in Cancer and the full moon eclipse in Capricorn, really triggered a lot of things that are going to start popping now. And so I have a feeling that the change is coming. And I just heard that song in my head, change will do you good. So don't stress about it. You were thinking about a change for a long time. So that full moon, excuse me, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble talking. That full moon is about, at that particular degree, it's about the rest before the action. And so right after that, because that moon is in Pisces, that's about taking the positive steps and making the action. And then the self-confidence comes in with Aries. And so I really feel like something that's been gestating and resting for like the last 18 months. And now it's time to start taking action and moving things forward. You may have been sitting on this for a long time, and now it's time to actually get things moving and do things. And you have strengthening you to stand in your power with wisdom, the royal blue and gold dragon. Oh, you have the golden Christed light. Brings your higher love to embody the Christ light. So maybe that's why you showed up here. Maybe you are ascending also in a very spiritual way. So maybe there's more at play here than just the practical financial aspects that Taurus is often associated with, because Taurus is also about spirituality. And so having the confidence to believe and to act on what you believe, either in business or in group activities or in the spirit, in your spiritual development, whatever it is. Stuff is going to start happening for you. And it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. All right, so let's get you a gemstone to work with over the next two weeks, and it comes with an affirmation, so that's always good. Ooh, you have turquoise. It's my favorite one. It's my favorite one. I'm always in the right place at the right time with the right people. I'm always at the right place with the right time with the right people. That's my favorite. And if you say that to yourself all the time, you just draw and attract to you opportunities. You draw and attract the opportunities because you're building something from the ground up. So remember, walk with confidence. I'm always in the right place at the right time, and I meet the right people. I'm with the right people. The opportunities come to me because I'm in the right place at the right time. So excellent. All right, Taurus, I will talk to you soon. You take care. Have a great couple of weeks. And I will be doing a full moon video specializing just on that. So let's see where that takes us. All right, you take care. We'll talk soon.